balls, you know, you're not going to have a problem with somebody giving you a slug rack. That's one of the things that you sometimes get, and sometimes it's just a mistake that they make. I'm using a Sardo rack on my table. You can use any kind of rack you want. You just want to make sure you get a tight rack. And like I said, the order of the balls does not matter. The main thing that you want to do when you break is have a controlled break. Now, there's no sense in trying to smash the balls because you want the cue ball as much as you can in the center of the table. You want to have as good a chance as possible to run as many balls as you can. And the main thing that you try to do is not to scratch on the break. If you do happen to scratch on the break, it's a 1-point penalty, and then your turn starts at that point. So whatever, if you make 12 balls, then your rack score is going to be 11 if you had a scratch on the break. If you scratch any other time after the break, that is the end of your turn, and you do not. If you make a ball that scratch, that ball does not count. We're going to go ahead and break the balls and show you pretty much what we're doing here. Alright, this is my second in a series on 6Pocket-League. Now 6-Pocket is the game that I have explained. It's a lot like straight pool or 14-1. I'm going to go ahead and break the balls and kind of show you. Basically, I've racked my own balls because each person that competes racks his own balls. That way there's no excuse of somebody giving them a slug rack or whatever. There's no safety play in this. I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit about what we do here. Basically, we want a controlled break. Trying to keep the cue ball in the middle of the table, but in this case I have made a ball, but I also scratched, so there's a 1-point penalty at this point. I get the ball behind the head string, and my session, my turn at the table starts right now with a 1-point penalty. Now, I'm looking at the table. I've got some tied up balls, but my main objective right now is to get started and make it as many balls as I possibly can. If I miss now, my turn is over, and I've got a score of 0 right now. Tried to break up a cluster, which I was successful at breaking one up, but I don't know that I don't have a real good shot anywhere on the table. And these are some of the chances that you take when you shoot this game. A lot of pressure on you not to miss. I was fortunate to make that hard rail shot. People think there's no stress involved in a game where you shoot any ball on the table, but you're trying your best to get a pattern going. Good shot making. And when you're playing somebody else and you're up to about 90 balls, every shot is scary. Every single shot is scary. I am looking to get rid of trouble balls the whole time I'm shooting this. So far I've been fortunate. I've moved some balls around. I was not productive on that shot, but I still have a backup. That's what I'm trying to do, get rid of trouble balls, but every time you hit another ball, you want to make sure you have another one available in case you miss. We're still dropping some balls off the table. We still have some trouble balls. The 10-12 down there is a big problem ball. I've got the 9-13 that's a trouble ball. Just don't try to get around that here. I have moved the 9 in a position that I can make it. You want to be able to shoot stop, stop, stop. Makes it quicker, very clean, easier to make the balls. When you start running the balls, it takes a lot more effort to try to make balls. Now I've left myself in a tough position here. The 10-12 is still going to be a problem. I've got to make a hard shot here to hopefully get on it. I was able to make that, and I think I've got enough angle maybe to make the 12. So far I've made 12 balls. 13. Got a hard position shot here. And so I missed the 2 trying to get on it. Now this is call your pocket. If you have to slop it in, it does not count. So my rack ends right here. I made 13 balls. I had 1 scratch, so my rack score is 12. Now my opponent racks his balls and he starts from there. Alright, stop. Alright, this is the 3rd in a series for the 6-pocket pool that I've explained to you. I've shown the break that shows you the basic rules behind it. This is the copy of the scorecard that you'll use. Several different ways of doing this, but as you see, I had 1 penalty point because I scratched. I made 13 balls, so I've got a net score of 12 here on this scorecard. And of course, we're going to shoot 10 racks, and that'll make a total session where you bring your totals down here. And your handicap is based on your top 10 scores out of your last 20 games. So sandbagging is nil as well. If you happen to shoot ones you're trying to bring your handicap up and bring your average down, it's just going to be thrown to the weight side. So, you know, basically it is what it is. Now this is the score of a normal person. I call myself normal. I'm a 6 in APA, so I feel like this was a pretty good scorecard for me. It's a 95. Most of the time I'm going to shoot 70 to 80. You know, in that, this was a pretty good day for me here. Now this is a scorecard for somebody that knows what they're doing. This is John Smith's scorecard. He broke and scratched on the break 1 time, I think, in the 4th rack, as you see on the scorecard here. And then he took an unplayable, which cost him a point after the break there. And he still shot a 148. The pros normally are going to shoot, come back to me, normally are going to shoot somewhere around 125, 35, 40, something like that. The diamond table, 9-foot diamond is going to play, or a shim table is going to play a lot harder. This particular Brunswick is a well-built table. It doesn't have as tight of pockets. So consequently, you've got to control the ball, and he was very excited about this game. He's a spokesman for 6-Pocket. He's gone all over the United States playing in tournaments. He's rated #1 in the United States right now, playing internationally. And he's very excited about the 6-Pocket. And I think as we get more sanctioned facilities all over the United States, you'll be able to go play in tournaments all over the place and just show your handicap, and you'll have a membership card, and you can compete with anybody. You know, compete with pros, beginners. It's a game for everybody. It takes very little time to play, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Looking forward to giving you some more videos on 6-Pocket as time goes on. If you have any questions, just email us and we'll get back with you. We do have a website. It's www.6pocketleague.com. It's the number 6 all together with pocket.com, and you can kind of see what goes on. And check all the forums that we've got, billiard forums, as we get farther and farther along with this. Thank you.